everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Allegro. Thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another video. And if you are new here, please do take a moment to subscribe to the channel and join our growing YouTube family. We are well on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love for you to join our growing YouTube family if you have not yet joined. Now, today's video is another book review. Now, this book, I know you are going to love it. And yes, I know I say that of all my book reviews, but it's true. This book is going to change your life and change the way you do work. The book is The Rules of Work by Richard Templer. Richard Templer is a British author, and this book was originally published in 2003, and the second edition was published in 2010 in print and electronic, and this version of the book was then published in 2013. So dates back to all the way to 2003, and the book retails for 165. You'll see here. I actually bought this book at the airport, at Ora Tambo Airport. I do that a lot. When I'm traveling, I get there early and I try to just go to the bookstores at the airport, browse around for some good deals. I saw this, it caught my attention a couple of years back, and I got it for 165. Not quite sure how much it retails for right now, but I definitely know you're going to find it for under 200 Rand on Take-A-Lot. Now, you're asking yourself, what does The Rules of Work speak about? It speaks about everything to do with work and a little bit about our personal lives, how we do work and routine, and how we treat other people within our lives in general. So if you want to be successful in whatever profession, whatever field you're in, whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you are in management, in junior position, you're working your way up that corporate ladder, you are an academic, you are studying towards something that you truly love, or you are just someone who is doing their best being a great creative. You are a YouTuber, TikToker, you name it. You are an influencer, whatever career, whatever that you consider to be work for you, that you love doing. This book is going to help you excel in that department and also just live your life generally inspired and ready to be a success. We all ought to be success basically with everything that we do in our lives. I don't think anyone wakes up and says to themselves, well, this is what I'm going to do today and I'm going to be a failure at it. I'm going to fail and that is going to be all right. No, we all wake up and we all have dreams thinking that, we tell ourselves that I'm choosing X, Y, and Z. This is what I love. This is what I'm doing. And I'm going to excel at it. I'm going to be successful at it. And I'm going to be happy and I'm going to enjoy it. So I love that this book touches on pretty much everything that has to do with a human being's life and how to be successful. And I'll just go through some of the contents that you'll find within the book. It's how to get your work noticed. Perhaps you are that person, you're maybe still interning at a company, it's a huge corporate or maybe even just a smaller company, and you're just finding it hard to get your work noticed. You're finding it hard for your seniors to really see your work and acknowledge, or perhaps even you're trying to raise your hand for that promotion and you're finding it hard. So this book will teach you all about how to get your work noticed, to never stand still, to volunteer carefully, to carve out a niche for yourself. Perhaps you are a content creator and you're trying to find your feet. You're trying to figure out what topics do I cover? What is my niche? What do I really love? What do I want to talk about? What do I want to share with the world on my social media platforms? This book will help you to just really get into that and decide on what it is that you really love. Learning to ask why, be 100% committed. Sometimes it is so difficult, even for me, to be 100% committed to something. It's a goal. You commit to it at the beginning of the year. You're fired up like we all are at the beginning of the year. And then down the line, 3 months, 4 months, 4 months or halfway into the year, we're like, not so committed to that goal anymore, not so committed to my studies anymore, whatever it is. This will help you just to be, recommit to those goals and everything that you set out for yourself, to enjoy what you are doing, develop the right attitude, which is so important, be passionate, but don't kill yourself, manage your energy, never let anyone know how hard you work. This was so important. This was such an important chapter for me because in the beginning of my career as an entrepreneur, I wanted to show everything. And it wasn't even that I was doing it purposely. Like, I was just doing it. I was so driven. And I think it's like that when you're starting a new goal and you're passionate and you're just like, go, go, go. That I remember when Instagram was starting, people just really followed me because they were excited about my journey. I was showing everything that I was doing on my blog every day. I was telling people how late I was staying, which were all things true. That was what I was doing. But perhaps there wasn't a need for me to always be telling people, oh, I'm staying up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning. This is how hard I work. This is, what I'm doing to really push my company and grow as an entrepreneur and which, I mean, I think there's good and bad to it. The good was that obviously it was a foundation phase. I was starting out and not just putting that out there for people. At the back of my mind, I thought my journey is also going to inspire other people. In the beginning, I didn't think about other people. It was just about me. And then as comments are coming in, as people are, sending you DMs, inboxes that I'm watching your journey, it's inspiring. Every year we watch your growth, it's inspiring. And then that kicked in and I started realizing that, oh, so people are actually watching what I do and they are, rooting for me. Some maybe not, but most of the people were. And it was just exciting to be sharing. But there comes a time also where you just need to pull back. You don't need to prove yourself to the world. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody but yourself. Stay true to yourself and what you are doing. And don't focus so much on trying to show people that you work hard, that you deserve the results that you are reaping from your hard work. It's the same thing that goes, that saying that goes, let your success and the rewards speak volumes for your work. You don't have to try so hard to prove yourself to people, So I love this chapter because it gave me a lot to think about. And I read this book initially years back and I keep rereading some of my favorite chapters. And this chapter 13 here, in chapter 28, point 13, chapter 28 will really teach you that how you just never let anyone know how hard you work. Yes, people will know on the surface that Allegra is a hard worker. That's a given. I think from just kind of browsing from my social media and kind of knowing a little bit about my life, but I don't need to go into the nitty-gritties. I don't need to tell you that I have, meetings at like 12 a.m. South African time because I'm dealing with people that are in the US, some people in the UK. We work in different time zones. I don't need to be just putting out everything on social media. My awards will speak volumes. The business success will speak volumes. How happy my employees are will speak volumes, and how happy I am as the founder will speak volumes, So I think that was very important chapter that I learned a lot from. And also, very important, another important chapter, keep your home life at home. Some people love to bring their home lives, their problems, everything that happens in their household into the workspace. I think there's a time and place for everything, and that just really teaches us a lot. Cultivate a smile. I know we work under pressure sometimes and there's a lot going on in our different professions, but smile often. It will get you through your days, some of your worst days. And it also just, when you smile, you don't just smile for yourself, you smile for other people too, and that brightens up their day. So it delves into that, and just so much, guys, like so much. This is such a, if anything, I'm going to get copies of this book for my sons. These are, the type of books that I like to pass down. And as they're growing, I think as, when they get to their teenage years, I would love for them to start reading books like this, because it's going to shape them into, bright young men that are just ready to take on the world, accomplish their dreams, and, just learn how to live with others, how to behave in society, how to have confidence within themselves and their goals and their dreams, how to carry themselves and how to deal with failures and how to proudly carry their successes. Just so much. I know that I'm beaming right now. I'm smiling as I go through the book because it's really such a great book. And for this price, I feel like it's such a bargain. I mean, this could have easily be priced over 300, going to 4, but it is 165 Rand. But it's packed with so much knowledge, so many life lessons, so many just, great lessons that you're going to learn, and great tips for life, keeping the faith. I mean, keep the faith when things are falling apart. You know, you faith it till you make it. That's what I say. Not fake it, but faith it till you make it. Have faith for, you know, a better tomorrow. Today, this week, this month, this year might have not been the best for you, but have faith for the future and work towards something great and believe in yourself. You know, putting things into perspective. Oh man, such a great book. I mean, I just want to read a little bit here from Rule 57, put things into perspective. It says here, when all is said and done, it is only a job. It ain't your health, your life, your family, your children, your life, or your soul. If, by the way, it is any of these things, then you really have gone badly wrong along the way. Your job is just a job. Yes, I know you need the money, etc., but it is just a job and there are others. Having a bad day at work shouldn't cause you to lose sleep, go off your food, lose your sex drive, smoke more, drink more, take drugs, be more irritable, get depressed, get stressed. But you'd be surprised how often these things are done by people because you have had a bad day. Yes, they may have had a whole series of bad days, but taken one by one, it is just a bad day. You have to learn to switch off, relax, not to take it so seriously, enjoy it more, and put things into perspective. And I think as you go through the entire chapter, it teaches you a lot about, you know, just for me, I think that the greatest takeaway from this book is just how to breathe, you know, because like I said, work is so much pressure, you know, we want to make that money. We're busy, especially like speaking from an entrepreneur's perspective. We want to hit our targets, those goals every year. We want to make the money. We don't want to be at a loss at the end of the year. We want to flourish. We want to, you know, do so many things. A business is always, you're always launching something, or you are relaunching, rebranding, growing, trying to find new ways to do old things. So it's a journey. It's a journey. And sometimes we forget to really just smile and breathe and live through it purposely, you know, and seeing the purpose in it. You know, it becomes almost like you're a machine. You just keep going, and you find yourself kind of doing the same thing year in and year out, and it's not enjoyable anymore, you know, and at the end of the day, you do forget that it is just a business. Like for me, yes, Ogela is my baby. Ogela Group is my baby. It is my first baby. You know, I started this 12 years ago. And funny thing, on the 14th of October, we'll be turning 12. But in hindsight, if I had to lose my company today, if I had to step away from it, it is not the be all of everything. Like, I have a life outside of my business. I have a beautiful, beautiful family, you know, wonderful children. I have my life, my personal life. You know, it's not always roses, but it is beautiful. It is my life and I love it. And this is away from my business. So find something that you love doing, that you're passionate about. But if it fails, or if you get fired or retrenched, or you lose interest in that field and you want to start something new, you don't come crashing down, because it is not your all, you know. It's a part of you, yes, but it's not everything. It's not everything, you know, where you feel like if it is taken away, you have nothing else left. There's so much more than just your work, so much more than just your business. So that is the book of the week, The Rules of Work by Richard Templer. Get it. It's affordable. It's packed with so much knowledge, amazing life lessons, great tips. And like I said, I got this book years ago, and I keep going back to my favorite chapters. Sometimes you fall off on something and you just want to, you know, get that extra bit of motivation. I go back to such books, and it's a great self-help book just to remind us of how to enjoy life, live our lives, enjoy the work we do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear from you in the comment section. If you have read the book, do let me know. And if you're excited to get the book because of this video, also let me know, and you and I will chat in the next video. Bye.